and welcome to my sewing room. My name's Heather. This is my channel where I share all the things I've been getting up to in my craft in the last month. So this month I've had knitting, crochet and cross stitch, and so if any of that's of interest to you, then please do stick around. Thank you to my new subscribers. We're so delighted to see you, and thank you for that. I'm so pleased that you can be here with us. So lovely. And thank you to my subscribers of the past. Thank you too. I'm just absolutely delighted to have you all here with me. So let's get straight on. I have 5 whips. I'm so excited. I've got so much to show you. So grab a brew and a craft. So let's get straight on. So my first finish are the Liverpool socks. So they're finished. They've got the Comfort Core there by Summer Lee. Where's that pattern? That's this one. The Summer Lee with the Comfort Core there. I bought this pattern for that because I have a book with lots of different patterns, a sock book with lots of different patterns in. I have the original pattern that I bought for socks about 10 years ago, and I think there's 3 different patterns in that. And then I bought the pattern for the shorty socks that I made for my granddaughter. So I really didn't need another sock pattern, I didn't think, but I wanted to find out how to do this Comfort Core because I thought I'll do that for David around his toe, because his big toe, you know, the knuckle if that was his big toe, the knuckle there, he's got arthritis in that, and so I thought it'd be a bit of extra support and comfort there. So but I made these first because they were supposed to be for his birthday. I missed that because I had to stop making them. So because I didn't have a double knitting pattern, these were double knitting, I couldn't find any. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. I have a cold and a sore throat, so I do apologise for croaks and what have you. So yes, what was I saying? Yeah, I didn't have a double knitted pattern, so I just had to sort of wing it myself really, because I couldn't find any plain red like that in sock wool. I found a white, but I'm going to order that until I could definitely find the red for the Liverpool colours. Anyway, so if you were with me last time, you'll know that my second sock, for some reason, was 4 stitches smaller, 4 stitches less than the other. I made a smaller sock. So I made them on 2.5s, so 2.5mm chowgos, 9-inch chowgos, and they absolutely crippled my fingers. Oh, they crippled me up this thumb here and these 2 fingers and these 2 fingers. So anyway, I think I did 1.5, then had to leave them a fortnight, then did some more, finished them off, and he tried them on the other day. Oh, his little face lit up. I did. He tried the bigger one on first, and it fitted him beautifully, and then we couldn't get the second one over his heel. So they are counted in my stats because I had finished them and done my stats. So I shall just make him another sock to fit the bigger one. And then I won't count him in the stats when that's finished of that month. But this was the wool that I used. It was Rico Baby. Double knitting. And they are lovely and soft. They are gorgeous. And if I liked the one that, he did get on his foot. He did like that one. So I was chuffed. So that was a shame. It was a shame that it didn't fit him. But yeah, so we're so chuffed that I'm so chuffed that he likes them. So he'll soon get another pair. I'm only going to do 2 rows per day because I'm just worried about my hands. And yeah, just because they were on 2.5. So I did look for a double knitted pattern. I couldn't find one. I suppose there might be one on Ravelry, I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, I just blundered on as per normal. And so back to David's socks, because I'd done one of David's which was this one, which you've seen. And then I had to stop to try and get those Liverpool ones finished for his birthday. And they weren't finished. Now these are made out of Hayfield Soft Twist. Hayfield Soft Twist. And again I did these on 2. I thought I'd done them on 2.5. One was on 2.5. One was on a 3. And I kept thinking, I can't understand why one of these needles is tighter when I get to it than the other one. It's because I have 2 different size needles, which didn't surprise me. No, so these are 90% acrylic and 10% merino. There, Hayfield Soft Twist, and these are lovely. They are lovely and squishy. So I only had the one ball of this, and so I didn't know how it was going to work out with not having a pattern. I didn't know how much I needed. So I didn't do much of a cuff. But then followed the Summer Lee pattern again and did the heel and then did the comfort core there. And he tried it on and he didn't like it. It was too tight. He didn't like the feel of it. So I unpicked it again. Back to here somewhere. Probably you can see there. Probably that mark there. Yeah. I have blocked him, but be alright. And get some on. And then I did do it around the toe. So these are definitely a left and a right sock. So it's just around its toe. There, look. Right to there. And then just stocking stitch from there to there. So that's the left foot. Yeah. So when it was finished, he said, I think it might be a bit short in the foot. And when I looked at it, I didn't think it was a bit short, and I think the problem was that the heel wasn't deep enough. It didn't fit his heel from the length of the foot in the pattern. So the second one, which I started after I finished the Liverpool ones, I made a longer heel, quite a bit longer. So they don't actually match, but nobody's going to ever notice when he has them on. But you can see that which is it? Yeah, the heel of this one comes to the bottom of the cuff of that one. and it fits him lovely. And so that's how I'll make them. And yeah, he tried one, he said, I like these. I wasn't going to leave them on. I said, oh, you can't. I need to show everybody first. Well. So yeah. So that's that. Pin that to that because I need to put that in my book with a picture. And then I came up then because I said, didn't I, if you remember, that once I'd done those 2 pairs of socks, I was going to get the wool from up there for the blanket. That was going to come down. Excuse me. And I couldn't bring that down until I finished those 2 socks. But then when I came back up to have a look, I saw this blue wool. And I thought, oh, because I've looked at it, I had it given years ago. I don't know who by, I can't remember. Maybe it was Jean. I can't remember. Anyway, I had it given. There were 3 50-gram balls, and I had no idea what to make with them. No idea. And then when I came back up, I thought, oh, I wonder if you'd like a pair of socks in these. So I made him another pair. He said, yeah, I would like them. These are 100% merino. Merino blend, DK. It doesn't say there's anything else on it, so I'm presuming there must be 100% merino, 100% pure new wool. Oh, King Cole. Yeah, but they're lovely. So they're just the same. These are the same as the grey ones now. But his right foot, we found, is quite a bit bigger than his left foot, which is very strange because he's right-handed. So his left side should be bigger, really, but his right foot is quite a bit bigger than his left. But because we've got the comfort core again, because we've got the comfort core around the toe area, there's definitely, again, a left and a right, so he knows which one is going to go on his right foot. You know, he'll know which is the biggest without having to measure them. So yeah, so these were done on 3mm. Chargo 9" to 3mm, and that is quite a big, it's quite a big deep heel, isn't it, that? So it's 2 3/4, and I did, so can't remember how many stitches now, but 2x2 rib, and I haven't blocked these, no, so you can wear these tomorrow now. Pleased to be able to wear them. So it's 3 pair of socks. That's sock pair number 7. Yeah, made 7 pairs of socks since last year. Yeah, in March, April, May, June, April, May. Yeah, 14 months. Over the course of 14 months. Yes, that's sock pair number 7. Yeah, it's a lovely colour, isn't it? So yeah, so that's those. Moving swiftly on. Oh, my cross stitch. I've finished my cross stitch. Thank goodness. This has been going on now 2 years. I've only been doing it in the caravan, and I was thinking maybe that's not a good thing, just to leave it in the van and do it only when I go to the van, because then things take such a long time. And so it sat on the frame over the winter in the van, and so it's got some marks on it which I don't know how to get rid of. So if anybody knows how I can get rid of these marks, I will be grateful if you could let me know. Anyway, here is the finished item. Yes, it's got the little stars stitched on, sparkle. Oh, it's so lovely. But look at this. I mean, that will be covered, the frame will come to there, but it's this one I'm concerned with. Can you see that? It's a dirty mark, and that I think is where it was round the frame and left round the frame. So I don't know if it's rubbed up and down a pencil. Now I've got a pencil mark there. Look at, oh, that shows up a lot on screen. Don't seem to show up as much in real life. I did wash a rubber and rubbed it with a rubber, and it did come off a lot, but it's sort of turned brown now rather than a grey pencil mark. So I don't know. I really want to wash it, but can you wash them? Can you wash them? I suppose you can. I might have a bash at washing it. So if you have any idea on what I can do with it to clean it up, I would be most grateful if you could let me know in the comments, please. I didn't do the last branch. Should have had another big branch here. I just felt that it would have spoilt it. I just thought it would have spoilt it with a bigger branch, and I'd had enough anyway, to be honest. Yeah, oh, I need to get this finished, so I'm really chuffed with that. So it needs cleaning up and then framing, and I do fancy having a go at framing it myself. Not the outer frame, but getting it ready for framing, you know, putting it on some framing board and getting it ready just to take to the framers. I'd like to do that. So, oh no, I have another finished object. I thought that was all of my finished objects, but yeah, I finished this, and this is what this was made in. I haven't got it to show you. I'll tell you why in a minute. So this was some yeah, it's all there, isn't it? Can you see it all? This is some cheap cotton I got from the charity shop, and I think it was 6 balls for a £5, and it's been lovely. It's the same as this. This is made in the same stuff. This was this pattern. You've seen this before, but it's there anyway. It's that one, if you like the look of it. I didn't do as many of these. I didn't do these up into things. I'm not capable of doing that. And they were on the back as well. And I didn't put them on the back either. They're on the bottom. Oh, you can't see. I can't get far enough away. Did them round the bottom at the back. But I didn't do them at the top. No. And I think I took 4 inches off these shoulders to make this fit under the arms. So I'm very, very short from there to there. And I actually do exactly the same with this. To take 4 inches off. And I made it much shorter. I didn't want it to be long like that. But when I'd finished it, I thought, it suited me. It was gorgeous. I loved it. But I thought, actually, it would have been nice with this bit here. So I may make myself another one. Not just yet. But this is just a knit one, purl one, rib. Knit one, purl one, rib. Oh, like this. Which I did. And I thought, well, I'll try it on. Because then you just turned it in. Just turn it in then. Like that. But I thought I might not want to turn it in. I might not need to, and I don't want to turn it in and then waste my time if I didn't need to. Anyway, it looked like, so it had this here and then it had the same here, and it looked like a man's tank top, really. Wasn't very flattering, wasn't very ladylike. So I stitched them in and it fit me beautifully. I'd taken 4 inches off the top and it fit me beautiful around the arms. And it showed me bra then. Oh no, I can't wear it showing me bra. I brought it right in. So the neck was closer than this one. And it brought it right in. You could see my bra at, these size here, that I can't wear it showing me bra. Can't do that. And so I gave it to Vicky. I didn't know whether she'd like it or not. I thought I'll try. If she likes it, she can have it. And if she doesn't, then I will unpick it and I'll have to think of something else to do. But you see, I didn't think of looking at this one. This must have been it was like 2 rows of garter stitch, that, didn't it? So maybe I could have done that. Yeah. But anyway, she tried it on. She said she loved it. She absolutely loved it. So I'll put you a picture in of her wearing it, and I've given it her, and that's gone into my stats. So that's that one. So isn't that lovely? I love that. Oh, pop it here, and then if if it decides, if my iPad decides that I can't have a cover photo, because I've tried umpteen times, make a cover photo, spend a long time on it, and then it uploads, and I've saved it twice and 3 times as well, and it uploads with nothing at all, just a grey picture, no, grey screen, sorry, and then I have to go in and edit it once it's uploaded, and it won't let me have anything other than 3 suggestions that it takes from my videos. So you'll see some of the strange faces that I pull on some of my cover photos, because that's what I just have to pick. I don't know how else to do it. And yeah, and it took me 10 times to upload that last one. 10 times. Yeah, because I'd start writing the title and it just freezes up, locks up, won't work. So it's got to, strike it out and start again. Then sometimes it'll do the title and it won't do the description. So sometimes I think, right, I'm not even bothering with the description. I'll go back in later and edit it with a description. But then when I do that, it won't let me tag or, what's the word? Link anybody. Yeah, if I have to do it after, it won't let me do that. And it took me 10 times to upload my last one. It's been going like that ages. I did take it to where we bought it and he did something with it. It suggested I needed a new one. New iPad. I hope it gets in one of those then. So I'll just have to struggle along. So I'm sorry if my pictures from my cover photos are me in mid-speak. Right, what's next? So that's all. 5 completed things. It's really good. I'm really chuffed. Right, so onto the wool shelf then, because I finished the socks so I could get the wool for the blanket down. Now up here I had some more wool that wouldn't fit up there before, but that's gone up there now. I've got a little video which I'm going to insert for you. So it doesn't look a great deal different now it's finished, but it at least the wool for the blankets down. So there we are with that added in, and yeah, so it looks a lot. It looks a lot tidier. It looks I did need tidying up. Yeah, so it looks a lot tidier, and I've started the blanket. Ooh, so exciting! I couldn't wait, and it took me ages to decide which blanket to do. I didn't want to do granny squares. I could have either knitted or crocheted. I wasn't bothered which, but I didn't want to do granny squares. I didn't want to do a big granny square, you know, just going round and round and round either. I did consider the squares that you knit as you go, knit together as you go, and they have a diagonal, I don't know what it is, it's a diagonal stitch that runs all through from one corner to another, and you can have them going like that, or you can have them going zigzaggy depending which way you do it. And I did like that one, and I do like the ones, the chevron-y ones, but I didn't know if I were capable of doing that. I haven't seen a pattern. And then I spotted this one. I thought that is exactly what I need to do. So instead of blundering in like I did with the Battenberg, the Battenberg, oh dear, yeah, it's taking forever. No, I am actually halfway through. Actually, I have half of the blocks, the squares made. Yeah, I'll just show you the colours in a minute when I'm showing you this one. But this one is all the wool that my son bought me for looking after my mum. And it's from Aldi. Yeah, what's it called? So Crafty. And there's a scarf pattern on the back as well. So that might be quite good, because I still have some wool that I don't know what to do with, which I had given. And I thought, well, I could make some Christmas presents, scarves and mittens and things. Maybe. Yeah. So all 100 grams of that. All different colours. So I'll just pop you a little video in here of all of the colours. So they're all laid out on the floor in the order that I'm going to be crocheting them up. So hopefully you can see all that. And then I've started it already. Oh, just absolutely love it. I struggle to put it down to do other things, because I'm loving it. Look at this. Oh, I don't need to go all the way across because it's just the same. I'm on with this one now. It's unravelling. Yeah. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, and those are exactly the colours to me. They look the same to me as they're looking to you. I'll just store that there, just in case I can't get a cover photo up, and it might offer this one. It might offer that one, mightn't it? Probably won't. But, so all of these loops, it's called the Jacob's Ladder, and you leave all of these loops so you're finished, and then they all fold into one another. I've just done a few up the back just to show you. Look how it works. Isn't it fabulous? Oh, I just love it. Absolutely love it. See, you just fold them into one another like that. I love it. I keep folding them in and thinking, oh, I'll just have another look, see what they look like. And then on the last one, you just fold them in. When you've done the last row, you fold them all up, and then the last loop gets caught into the border. Yeah, I am loving that. Just loving it. I'm loving it far more than the Battenberg blanket. Far more than the Battenberg blanket. And it's called the Jacob's Ladder. And I saw it on Ophelia Talks Crochet. And it's just tutorial. You can buy the pattern and the kit and do it in all the colours that they've done, or just use your own like I am. And so just use a contrast colour. You know, so I'm sort of thinking of light, darker, light, darker, light, darker, so that when they fold up into the next colour, then they show more then, because it's a light and a dark, a light and a dark. It's Jacob's Ladder by Ophelia Talks Crochet. Yeah, lovely. And I'm on to me new cast ons, aren't I? I didn't say. I started it. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Where are my wheels? Right, let's have a look. Started it. I've done my wheels. I'm going to do another one of these. I'm not happy with this at all. This windscreen. It's just not level. It just doesn't look right. I'm going to make a smaller one. I think. Yeah, I'm just not happy with it. So that's coming off. I'm going to make another one. I did struggle with the pattern as well. It's not very explicit. So I don't think it's a beginner friendly one, unless it's just me. But here at the bottom I had the amount of stitches that it said, and so then it said you have to crochet so many, and then an 18 stitch band and rejoin, and then you go back up that way and back around or something. But mine, counting the stitches, as it said, mine was coming across to here like this. So this bottom wouldn't have been across like that. So I just had to make my own bottom up, really. Underneath that. And so I'm just going to make my own thing up as well. And my top didn't fit either. I still had the same amount of stitches. Still had the correct amount of stitches. And my top wasn't long enough, so I just made that a bit longer as well. So yeah, just caliphudge things. So I made one wheel, and then it said, see, I do this every time. I should read the pattern thoroughly through to the end, because then it said make another, and then you join them together with this black edging. I thought, oh heck. I thought I'd done a whole one when I'd done one. I have another 7 to do yet. So yes, there's 7 wheels in total, but I found it made me feel better if I did all of the pink and then all of the white and then joined them together. So I was much happier with that. Oh dear. So I'm on with it. Yeah. I like it. It'd be great when it gets its ice cream on top. Yeah, look at it. Oh, isn't it lovely? I just love it. Hardycraft, that says. Yeah, right. Oh yes, I sent him an email in the morning because I didn't know if it was English or American. I couldn't find anywhere it said. And by early afternoon I'd had an email back saying yes, it was in English crochet. So that was lovely. That was very nice of them to get back to me like that. So, purchases. I had to buy some more wool for my blanket because I'd run out, so that's okay. I knew I was going to have to buy that this month because I'm trying to not buy anything unless I absolutely need it. So for my blanket, I got a nice yellow, and then these, I don't know what that is, I've lost a thing for that. It feels like wool to me, to be honest. It feels a bit scratchy hard, but it's alright when it's crocheted up. And then this sheep's Wurlette. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like working with it. But I bought 3 balls of it. Look at all those. Oh, is that the right way up for you? 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. I hadn't realised it had any acrylic in it. But no, I don't like working with it. But they're beautiful colours and they do look nice. They do look nice. Yeah. And then I got a sheep's cotton. Now this is quite a bit thicker, but it works up quite nicely on a smaller needle. And it would be a bit heavy if the whole blanket was in this, but you know, just in and among, it's okay. But that's beautiful to wear with. Sheep's Katona. Oh, love that. Absolutely. Just absolutely love it. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 that one. So I'll just show you. I know I keep saying I'm not going to keep showing you the blooming blanket, but I just want to show you the colours of them being made up. Look, and to look nice. Yeah. So it's coming on, and I have now 500 squares completed. So it's all those colours, for those of you who haven't seen it before, with this one in between. So one of these, one colour, one of these, one colour. The Battenberg blanket by Sandra Paul. Just gorgeous. Won't be gorgeous. Yeah. And so those were all those. So I had 450 balls in from that. And I would have been in the black. But for the fact we went to Home Bargains and it just draws me down the woolen aisle. Yeah. And oh my goodness, just look at these colours. I just had to buy them. Yeah. That's more orangey. This is coming out more orangey than it actually is. So is that. No. This is definitely a dark peach. And this is definitely a gorgeous, gorgeous peach. So not giving you the full benefit of that. That's the best. But they're still more orange. They're definitely not orange. They are peach. And oh, are they gorgeous? It's just gorgeous. £1.20 something a ball. And David said, just get some if you want some, because he was with me when we bought all that other for the Battenberg, and they were all £5 a ball. So he said it's not, you can't miss it, just get it. Oh, so there isn't much. It will go up there. It will go up there. And I don't know what I'm going to make with it. I was thinking a cardi, but I don't know. I'm desperate for a cardi. I'm desperate. So those were my new purchases, but also got a new toy. Look at this. Just look at this. I've got this. Isn't that fab? That's for my new embroidery. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it great? That's so. I know I didn't have any takers to join me to learn how to be a better embroiderer. But I thought, well, I can still video bits of things I do, and then I can put it on easy and hold it. I won't need to hold it. I'll have 2 hands free. So I've already got my thing ready. So this fits in here. Won't go in at the moment, it just needs, oops. So it goes in between there, like that. And I can turn it which way I want. And then I'll have 2 hands free. This is to pop a pattern on. I'm not, it even comes with a peg. So I'm chuffed with that. So I'm all ready now. I'm all ready. I've got my hoop ready. I didn't have anything that was the right size to go there, just as a full circle. But I did have a little nut tray thing, which had this fluted sort of an edge. I thought, oh, that might be quite nice anyway. So I've drawn around that. I've got my backing on. Piece of nice cotton, so that my stitches, if there are any, what do you call them? You know, bits of stitching that where you've cut off after a knot or whatever. Sometimes they stick out and you can see them through the, as I could on that Christmas boot that I last did. And so I thought, right, I'm going to back this one. So hopefully that backing will stop that happening. Yeah. So that's something new I've learned already. So as I remember, if you remember I told you before, I know, I think 5 stitches, I know stem stitch, which I'm not very good at, back stitch, running stitch, which are very easy. What's the other one? French knots, could do French knots. What's the other? Satin stitch. Stem stitch, I'm better at stem stitch. It's satin stitch I'm not very good at. So yeah, I can't wait to start that. But I didn't want to start it until I could just video something for you. And it'll just be a little snippet, maybe 1.5 minutes, that I'll pop into one of these videos. Right, so my stats. Alright. So I bought 950. What's that there? Yeah, I bought 950 grams of wool this month, and with the top, 3 sets of socks. What else was there? Nothing, that was it, I think. Yes, I've ended up with plus 207. So that's not bad to say I bought 950. Is it? Oh yes, and of course I've done nearly 196 squares for the Battenberg. So that's brought it down a lot to 207, plus 207. So next month, June, which is the day after tomorrow, I think, that'll be a good month, because I don't need to buy any more wool, even if I see any that's cheap, like we saw there. No, I'm not going to buy anything else. I have a lot on the go. So my current works in progress are the Battenberg, which is always ongoing. I've got the other blanket now, which is ongoing, and the ice cream man. So only 3 things on the go. But there will be 4, because what's in the cupboard? I'm so excited about this. Remember, my last video was all about emptying the cupboard and finding out what's in there, and then everything's gone into a hat, which is a box, because I don't have a hat. So I'm going to just shuffle them all around. I don't want to look down because they've got numbers on the outside. Not that I know what they correspond to, but it's a sheet over there with what they correspond to. So there, you can see me shuffling them around. I'm not looking, and I'm just going to take one out. I think I've got one. And the number is number 13. Just there. This is an old diary that we cut up. The beaded wreath. That's all right. Quite like that. the beaded wreath. That's that little one. Yeah, it's only that size. Oh, that's good. Right, I just need to pause you while I go and find it and then I can show it you. I'm back. Sorry, that took me forever to find. They're all hung in that cupboard. Oh, it's so full. Oh, you're so full. But this is the bearded wreath. Can you see it? So, that won't take me long. That's not going to take me a month. So my plan is, if it's something small like this and it's finished quickly, then I'll choose something else, depending on what else I have on the go in that month. Because I have so many things going around in my mind that I like to start. David said to me, you shouldn't do too many things because you'll run out of things to do. He doesn't know what goes round in my mind. No, I'm not going to run out. I have no chance of running out of things to think that I would like to do. So that's the first thing out of the hat. So I have a list over there that corresponds to these numbers. That was number 13. And when that's finished, then I'll strike it off that list. Yeah, but it's just so full in there. Oh dear. So that's it out of the hat. Oh, I didn't do anything at all on my grandson's jacket. So that's something else which I need to get onto as well. If I can put the Jacob's ladder down, I might be able to do a bit more. There's going to be 12 before I finish that, isn't it? So there we are. Thank you if you stay with me to the end. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all of you being with me. And hope you're all well. I hope you're all getting lots of crafting done. Let me know what you're doing. And please, if you have any ideas of how to, how to clean this, then, yeah, please let me know. Oh, that's all right. So, oh, that were on the inside then. Yeah. So there we are. Lovely jubbly. And I'm looking forward to an exciting month ahead. So thank you and see you soon. Thank you. Bye.